Hello everyone, today we'll be focusing on LODASH, which is for me the king of NPM downloads. As you can see, weekly downloads is around 49 millions. That's a whole big number. What is it? It's a modern JavaScript utility library, as you can see, that deliver modularity, performance, and extras that will help us to build complex and more sophisticated application. And of course, we can go inside the documentation, and there you can find thousands of very useful things that will help you to arrange your code, and I will show you some of them that's quite useful. So let's go to our Visual Studio Code, and first of all we'll need to create the folder, of course, run the terminal, then npm int -y. Okay, next we'll need to npm install LODASH, wait a few seconds, of course run index.js, and inside that index.js, instead of express as we always do, we will make const equals LODASH require LODASH. Okay, and with that in mind, we can, for example, create some numbers, and it will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. That's all. Right now we can create something like sum. It's very easy because with LODASH we call LODASH that sum and numbers. We can of course console log sum. The next thing that will be very helpful is mean. So for example, that mean numbers, of course we can console log that mean as well. Very useful thing. Just imagine that we'll have, for example, 8 here and 6 here. We can also call something like sort. So we'll just make LODASH that sort by, and we can sort by numbers, and of course we can console it log. Okay, so we need in node index.js. Okay, it's numbers, that's why. Reload our code, and as you can see, everything works as it should. So going back to our documentation, there are a lot of things that you can do with, for example, math. As we make, you can use max, min, and a lot of them are very useful if you are building some kind of bigger application. Of course, that's not all that LODASH just give us. So right now we can, for example, create some users. So we will just create some users that will be arrays of objects. So we'll need ID, for example, 1, name Alicia. We will also Alice or whatever, age 30, and the next thing will be like copy paste. So we'll copy Alice, sorry. We'll create it will be second one, 31, sorry, like 3, can be Bob. We can change it to 20. Of course, we can create something like fourth one, like if, and it will be like 23. We save it, and right now we can, for example, find the specific users, like using, for example, Mongoose. So to do that, we need to const, for example, user by ID. We call LODASH that find, and where we would like to find, we would like to find inside the users, and we would like to find the ID that is called the, for example, free. Okay, console.log user by ID. And as you can see, it's a Bob. You can also check by Bob name, about age, whatever you would like to have. The next very useful thing is, for example, filter users. So LODASH.filter, we filter users and we make user.age is greater than 25. So we should have only a list and an inside our filter. So of course, console log, filter users, save it, reload. As you can see, sorry, that's age smaller than 25. So we've got Bob and if, as we should have. The next thing that we can also do is to group the elements from our array of objects. So cons user groups or group user, and we can group by, and there we can, for example, users, and we can group by age, and we can console log, not class, group users, and with that you can see that we've got users grouped by age from the smallest to the biggest. And of course you would like to have what's the sum of the ages. There you can just sum it. What you can do when you are using, for example, objects and arrays, you can, for example, make total age and LODASH dot sum by will make inside the collection, so users, and will also make by age, and console log will need to make a total age here. So when we reload, we can see that the total age is 104. Of course, you can go back here and look what you can have inside the objects. You can find keys, you can do whatever you would like to. You can, of course, work on arrays, as for example, you can do filter, you can a lot of things that you can ever imagine. You can, of course, check how it's working inside the npm, for example, package source, and we can go to, for example, group by that we were using. It's quite old. When you just go inside, that's how our aggregators work to group our elements. So that episode will be very simple, very easy, and I hope very enjoyable for you. Hope you have a good day. See you at the next episode. If you have any questions, leave a like, comment, and see you at the next episode. Bye.